Okay, guys, so we're here to discuss about the Davao region.
Yeah, things about Davao.
Yeah, so I'm your tour guide. I'm Kenji Bandivas.
I'm Miguel Rentoria.
Yeah, now let's adventure to Davao.
Let it begin.
So first off, we have here a
There's a
video
video.
for you guys to visualize what Davao really is.
Let's go.
Enjoy.
Davao Philippines. Is that you?
I think doing is to live in Davao.
Should be wonderful.
Minsan nagawa ang malikha, 7,000 pulong ginawa.
It's a slide.
Yeah. There are a lot of resorts in Davao, you know.
Those waters. Cute. Oh my goodness.
Very, very cool.
At ang bayan niya pinili.
Those are durians.
They what?
Durians.
That is spiky thing.
Yeah.
Spiky fruit.
Yeah, the chicken and those
So that
Yeah. Later on we'll discuss about these.
Okay. Close it. Oh, pearls. Pearls.
Talk about that. That's a zoo there. There are a lot of different
That's a
animals.
big crocodile.
Eden Garden Resort.
Eden Park.
Kaya ang ibabati, ramdam sa
This is what adventure is. Be nice for you to visit.
You know, I never tried the zip line. Oh, I never tried that one.
Here we have the most famous festival in Davao, the Cagayawan.
Karayahan.
Celebrated the 30th of August. And of course, you have lots of resorts here in Davao. A lot of parks as well. Choose Davao.
It's so nice to roam there.
Yeah. Wow, look at those waters.
Yeah. I like that game. Oh, hello.
So you see, if you love adventure, that was also a nice place to visit.
I can see that.
The malls in Davao are also very nice as well. The beach, the breeza, and you have SM Lanang. So yes, that's the end of our video presentation.
Let's proceed to the
Yeah, let's
presentation.
proceed. Let's talk about Davao region. So
Yeah.
Davao region is formerly called as the Southern Mindanao, and it is an administrative region in the Philippines designated as Region 11.
Yes, and this region is blessed with fertile soil and good climate
Yeah.
conducive to the cultivation of agricultural crops.
Yeah, there are a lot of agricultural crops in the Davao region.
Yes.
It can be seen how Davao is the country's #1 producer of coconut, durian, bananas, cacao, and coffee.
As for present, the principal products of are bananas, coconuts, palay, sugarcane, corn, durian, and mangoes. You see, they have not
Yeah,
reduced.
there are a lot. Mhm. Now let's talk about the geography of Davao. So as you can see in the Philippine map, Davao is located at the southeastern part
Yes,
of Mindanao.
lower right part
Yes.
of our country. And
It compromises 5 provinces.
yes, the Compostela Valley, Davao del Norte, Davao del Sur, Davao Oriental, and Davao Occidental.
So you see, Davao also has here the Davao Gulf. Yeah. And then the regional center of Davao region is Davao City.
Yes.
It's one of the biggest cities in the world. And we also have here some top cities in JR in the Davao region, which is the Davao, Digos, Mati, Panabo, Samal, and Tagum.
Yes, and the region covers a total land of area of 20,357 square kilometers.
Yeah, so that's
Tell me,
huge.
is that not huge?
That is huge, man. I can't tell you. It's not
Let's
huge.
move on.
It's huge. Now let's talk about access.
From Manila, Davao is region Davao region is accessible by land, sea, and air.
Yeah.
You see that three. But I would not recommend going there by land
Yeah,
because
because-
it takes approximately 1 day and 11 hours
Yeah, more than
to
a
get to
day.
Davao. Yeah. Wherein if you just travel by air, you can
Get
reach
there.
there or get there in approximately 1 hour.
40 minutes.
Yeah,
just
less than
of
2
course.
hours.
Yeah.
So you can spend your whole day enjoying and,
Yes. So from Naiya to Davao International Airport, it's just a quick ride actually.
and this region is also accessible by riding a ferry
Yeah.
or a boat.
You'd
Or,
have to take a couple of stops. So
Yes.
just
not
right there by
recommendable.
airplane. Now let's talk about the etymology of Davao. We have here some terms which were said to be the words which Davao was originated from. So first here we have from the Manavas. They used to refer the Davao rivers as Davohoho. Next, the Bagobos referred to the river as Davohaha.
which means
fire.
fire.
Yeah. No. Wait. Well, another tribe, the Guyangan tribe, called the river as Duao.
Wow.
Duao.
Wow.
And then, of course, we have here the most prominent out of all of these.
Yes.
This is one of the etymologies wherein Davao was really verified to come from. The Pagobo word Daba Daba,
Yeah.
which referred to the sacred brass of the tribe's
Tribe's
legendary
legendary
chieftain,
chieftain, yeah.
Datudu.
Yeah, who lives in
Daba Daba.
Davao.
To Davao.
Daba Daba. You know those trend Daba Daba.
Daba Daba. Then we have here a quick history of Davao.
Yes, and the history of the region dates back to the times when various tribes occupied the region. These tribes are,
The Manobos.
I believe, there are
Mhm.
Manobas, Mandayas, Calagans, Mansaras, and the Bagobos.
Yes. And then Davao was actually colonized by Spaniards, then the Americans and Japanese. So when these colonizers came to the country, the Davao was also actually affected by these colonizers as
Yes,
well.
and
Yes. And in World War II, Davao also experienced some part of the war. And after the World War II, the Americans took over Davao until it regained its independence in July 4, 1946.
they are free.
Yeah, the same time as the Philippine independence as well.
Yes.
Now let's talk about the demographics in Davao.
The Davao region is the most populous region in the Mindanao and the 7th most populous in the country. Wow, if I live in there,
Yeah,
I'd be an artist right now.
you might be lost.
Yes, the country is populous with a total count of inhabitants of 4,893,318
Inhabitants.
in
20.
2015.
Yeah.
Alone. I mean, what's the
What about now?
3 years, almost 4 years.
Might already be 5 million.
Yes.
So Davao City is its regional capital, and Davao City is the largest city in the Mindanao with an area of 2,444 square kilometers. Davao City is the largest in the country and one of the largest cities
One of
in
the
the
largest
world.
in the world.
Yeah.
Wow, what an
It's that
achievement to
huge.
make. The region serves as a melting pot of many cultural groups. The most of the region's inhabitants speak Cebuano, so most of the people in there speak Visaya.
Yes,
or,
yes.
yeah, but they also use Tagalog and English in schools, businesses, in their industry.
Yeah.
And some prominent indigenous tribes like Bagobo, Manobo, and Mansaka also speak their own languages,
Yeah.
keeping their cultures intact.
Yes. So first off, we'll talk about Davao del Sur. So Davao del Sur is the largest. No, not really the largest. It actually has Davao City. Davao City can be
Yes.
classified as part of Davao del Sur. So if Davao City is considered as part of it, then it is one of the largest in Davao region. So the capital of Davao del Sur is Digos.
Digos.
Yes, and Davao del Sur has a total area of 2,163 square kilometers, if Davao isn't included.
Yes, but what if we can include it?
Yeah, but if you include Davao, then the total area of Davao del Sur would be 4,607 square kilometers.
It will double.
It was doubled, yes. So Davao,
Life is here. Life is there.
So quick history of Davao del Sur.
Davao del Sur was created from the old province of Davao in 1967. Davao derived its name from the Bagobo word We
Davao.
also we have already explained
Yeah,
this one.
Davao.
So let's move on. Davao City was founded by a Spanish expedition led by Jose Oyanguren in 1848, and he named the village Nueva Vergara after his hometown in Spain.
So in October 1936, Davao became a city. Davao del Sur's land. So the land in Davao, it composed of sandy beaches, some islands, agricultural plains and rainforests, as well as swamps, hills, mountains. And of course, the highest peak in the country, Mount Apo,
Mount
is
Apo, my
also
favorite mountain.
seen in Llano del Sur.
And this city's weather is basically warm with no marked seasons.
Yes.
Although rainfall is evenly distributed throughout the year.
Yeah, that's good. Now let's talk about Davao's economy. So Davao del Sur is basically very agricultural.
I can
It
see
is
that.
known to be the coconut country.
The
Yes.
people are nuts.
So Davao City is the commercial center of southern Mindanao. It's very obvious. Davao City is very, very urbanized and very, very well progressed. So as you can see a while ago in the map, Davao Gulf is near Davao del Sur actually,
Yes.
and it is the major fishing grounds of the city. So there you can catch lots of fish. So, the fishing industry is just very, very good in Davao. And also we have logging.
Davao del Norte. Now, Davao del Norte's capital is Tagum City. We all know about that. Davao del Norte also includes Samal Island to the south in the Davao Gulf.
Yes.
And this city is also known as the banana capital of the Philippines. No, we just discarded coconut.
Yeah.
Now bananas. So what's
Bananas.
next? I mean, you can basically plant
Davao
anything.
really is a very agricultural
Yes.
place. So Davao del Norte covers a total area of 3,426 square kilometers. So it's bigger
Pretty big.
than Davao del Sur. Tara na sa Davao del Norte.
Those bananas.
The banana capital of the
Philippines.
So a quick history of Davao del Norte. So back in the days, Davao was just Davao del Norte, Davao del Sur, and Davao del Oriental. But the changes in the law, Davao region was then became Davao del Norte, Davao del Sur, Davao Oriental, as well as they added Compostela Valley, and then later on, the municipality of Tagum in Davao del Norte,
City.
yeah, was upgraded and it became the capital of Davao del Norte. Tagum became a city. Next, we also have here Samal. So Samal is near the Davao Gulf,
Yeah.
and yeah, it is now part of Davao del Norte as well.
Davao del Norte's land. It's basically rugged, mountainous, and moderately to steeply sloping areas on the western part, and wide alluvial plains on the central lowland area, generally characterize the topography of the province.
Yeah, so there are a lot of
And there are
quite mountainous.
some rivers in here too, mainly Lasang, Tuganay, Lubangon, and others.
Yeah. Let's talk about the economy of Davao del Norte. So Davao del Norte, like Davao del Sur, is very agricultural as well.
I can see that.
Yeah, they engage in mining, forestry, and commercial fishing.
Yes. And Davao del Norte is the country's leading producer of bananas.
Yes, the banana
people
capital.
here are bananas, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mindanao is Davao del Norte is Mindanao's leading producer of rice, and also a major producer of gold.
So this city is
very,
very
very,
agricultural.
Yeah. We have also here tourism is also a major part of the economy of Davao del Norte. As you can see, there are a lot of tourist destinations.
Yes, and commerce is also a major part of the economy of Davao del Norte. You mean,
As well as
there are a
how
lot of shopping malls.
Tagum,
Yeah.
Now let's talk about Davao Oriental. So the capital of Davao Oriental is Mati.
Mati.
Yeah.
And wow, read it, man.
Yeah. Davao Oriental is the province. It has the title of coconut capital of the Philippines. And Davao Oriental has a total area of 5,679 square kilometers.
That's double.
Yeah, that's the biggest so far.
Yes.
Biggest part of Davao. Davao Oriental, you can see here, it's in the
It's pretty big. It's
southeastern part of Davao Oriental. It's at the tip. Now,
Look at
those,
those places.
those are just some of the sites that you can see in Davao Oriental.
now the history.
So a quick history of Davao Oriental. Back in the days, the Davao Oriental was colonized with the Japanese as well. And then
Yeah.
yeah, war happened in Davao Oriental before.
And the rest is history.
Yes. So in terms of land,
In terms of land, Davao Oriental is
in the easternmost province in the country, yeah, can
Yeah.
be seen a while ago in the map. And the Philippine Sea, part of the Pacific Ocean, faces Davao Oriental to the east.
yeah.
Yeah, there are also some unnamed peninsulas in Davao Gulf.
The economy of Davao Oriental is the copra, dried coconut meat.
Yeah, so they're
You
the
know,
main producers of copra in the
You know, it's
Philippines.
just ironic how a plant has meat in it,
Yeah.
and it's also a major producer of abaca. Yes.
Abaca, crude oil and copra pellets. Now let's move on to Davao Occidental. Davao Occidental is at the southernmost part of Davao region.
It's way below.
So here,
there.
fun fact, Davao Occidental is the newest province in the Philippines, located in
newest.
Davao region, the newest.
Yes.
So Davao Occidental back in the days was part of Davao del Sur, but thanks to some laws, it became separated, and it is
Yes.
now known as Davao Occidental. So the main capital of Davao Occidental is
Malita.
Malita.
And this land covers a total area of 2,163 square kilometers. That's
smaller,
that's average.
It's average. Davao Occidental. So it's a lot of beaches there.
I can see the coconuts there.
Yes. Compostela Valley.
The Compostela or Davao de Oro. It's called Combal for short.
Mm.
You know, they just mixed it in. And
Yes.
it used to be part of Davao del Norte until it was made independent in 1998. Its capital is
Nabunturan.
Nabunturan. See, that's kind of distinct.
Yeah, so the climate in Compostela Valley, it's not really, it's
Yes.
not always rainy, it's not always dry, it's just average.
It's also considered as typhoon free.
Yes.
Well, I guess
Good, that's good.
certain time of year.
So the total area of Compostela Valley is 4,666 square kilometers. That's huge as well.
That's huge. I
I'm
think
not
it's
mistaken, the second largest
second, yes.
Davao. Yes.
yeah,
The
Compostela Valley. See, is that a bird?
I can't see. There are a lot of valleys there. So Compostela Valley, back in the days, ethnic tribes used to live in Compostela Valley, like the Mansakas, the Mandayas, Manobos, Manguangan, Dibabaon,
Yes.
Eita, Camayo, Davaoeño, and Caragan.
This land is pretty much agricultural and
Yeah.
cultural.
Yeah.
Just everything.
So you can see there are actually some other tribes from Luzon who migrated to the Compostela Valley. It's a very, very province type of a place.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, most of the people there speak Bisaya.
The economy.
Yeah,
The main sources of livelihood are,
Agricultural products as well.
I could have
Most
guessed
of
that,
Davao as well.
such as rice, coconut, cacao, coffee, papaya, mango.
pineapple, durian,
I'm out
of
of-
course durian and banana.
Yes.
A lot of them.
This is interesting. It has been projected that by 2030, the province will be one of the most richest
provinces
in the country because of its natural resources.
and,
And
hardworking people.
I also know
Yes.
because of their goals.
Of course.
Yeah.
A lot of golds in Compostela Valley as well.
Yeah.
So Nabunturan, this is home the biggest golden ring in the Philippines, the Solidarity
I
Ring.
wonder how big that ring is.
I wonder how much it costs.
Yeah.
Now let's move on to the various festivals in Davao regions.
Usually he's holding shield. Oh, let's go back.
First we have here the Araw ng Davao. The Araw ng Davao is celebrated in the 16th day of March every year. It is a very vibrant festival with a lot of
Yes,
colors.
I can see that from
Yes.
your costumes.
Yes. And it is celebrated at Davao City as well.
So we're coming up next.
Next we have here the most famous festival in Davao
Okay.
City, which is the Kadayawan.
You explain it. You're so
Yes,
hyped.
Yes, I used to live in Davao, so I have experienced Kadayawan. So Kadayawan is celebrated every third week of August, and it's basically they celebrate for their harvest in fruits, flowers, and agricultural produce.
I
So
see
you
they
see,
have-
it's very colorful
Yeah, they're
there.
having so much fun.
Yeah, there are a lot of street dances in there as well.
Kadayawan sa
So we
Davao.
can
The
celebrate.
Musikahan sa Tagum. The Musikahan sa Tagum is internationally known as the all-inclusive and longest running musical festival in the country.
That showcase the talents. of
Their
Tagalog
talents, yes, in
musicians.
in the music
so as you can
industry.
see, there are a lot of instruments played in the Tagum at this festival. So if you're the type of person who enjoys instruments and music, then
This is a must-try
you might
festival.
want to experience the music sa Tagum.
Coming up next.
Next, we have here the Bulawan. So the Bulawan Festival, or the Gold Festival,
Yes, the
is
gold.
celebrated at the Compostela Valley, and it is celebrated every first week of March. They celebrate it in honor for their gold and other mineral produce. Yes.
Yes, they gotta have more.
Yes.
Next
We have
is
here the
Sambuokan. The Sambuokan festival is annually celebrated together with the Matis founding anniversary of their 29th on every 29th of October. Now the event is a long week. That's a pretty long festival. Celebration highlighted with neo-ethnic indak sa kadalanan. Street dancing competition. You see those guys?
Yeah. So there are a lot of street dances there, a lot of food,
I like their costumes.
cultures. Yeah, very colorful. Next, we have the
The
Kalindugan.
Kalintugan.
Yes.
The annual festival features songs and dances showcasing the Mandaya culture and traditions as it aimed to preserve the tribe's customs, traditions, and beliefs, their cultural side.
So in Kalindugan, from what I know here, you can see the children there. They wear their ethnic costumes and they, carry baskets and they dance around.
What are the baskets for?
They just use it for props.
Next, the destinations.
Now let's talk about the various destinations in
You can
Davao.
see a human there. A human is a destination now.
Nah,
Yeah, I
it's
love
just famous in Davao.
Yeah.
First, we have here the Mount Apo.
Mount
Mount
Apo.
Apo is very, very famous in the Philippines because it is the highest peak with a total of 9,692 feet above sea level.
Wow.
It's the highest peak in the country, and it is a volcano. And
And
it erupted back then in the early 90s, but since then there have been no signs of activity.
Yes. Next is the Davao Gulf. This is where the main product of their sea minings
Yes.
they get.
And of course, Davao Gulf is also famous for diving.
Yes, I can see
Yeah,
those
look at-
waters are so
look at
great.
Those oceans, yeah.
Those stones.
Crystal clear, well preserved. Then we have here the Montfort Bat Cave.
Are those bats?
Yes, those are bats. And the Montfort Bat Cave is located in Samal. Yes. And Montfort Bat Cave is actually it's recognized by the Guinness Book of World
Yeah.
Records for having the largest colony of fruit bats.
Oh,
in the world.
so they only eat fruits?
Yes.
I mean,
They don't
if I'm there and
no.
they're cannibalism,
No, they
I'd be dead in a second.
You'd be dead. There's a lot of them. Next we have the sleeping dinosaur.
the sleeping dinosaur. I
Can you
s-
see the dinosaur?
Yes, I can spot
It's
that
there.
one.
It's lying down. It's like the Brontosaurus, the dinosaur with long
Yeah,
neck.
it's pretty much self-explanatory now.
It's dead, yeah.
Yes.
It's located in Mati City in Davao Oriental.
It's kind of surprising how
So
you.
It's very, very wonderful, breathtaking view if you see that personally.
I'd like to take picture of that
yeah.
from up above.
Yes. Next we have here the Philippine Eagle Center, or the PEC. So this was seen a while ago in the video.
Yes, and it's a big, big bird.
Yes. So it's located foothills of Mount Apo.
And the
Yeah.
Philippines Eagle Center primarily operates as conservation, conservation of our Philippine eagle.
Yes. Breeding facility.
That's also our pambansang ibon, right?
Yeah, the Philippine Eagle. That's why there you can see that it's preserved there.
Yes.
Next we have here the Eden Nature Park. So this was also seen in the video a while ago, but in the video we only see the parts wherein the people were trekking. There were a lot of trees there and mountains. But if you would go to the park itself, there are actually some places where you can enjoy, like the activity center, the mountain
Yes.
hall.
Oh, it's a mountain resort.
Yeah, holiday terraces, seminar hall, garden hall, campsites, and cafeteria. So actually, it's very fun to visit there if you like
It's very
adventure or if
peaceful.
you want to have a fun family experience. Eden Nature Park is famous in Davao.
Yes, I like to find my inner peace in here.
Yes. Next, we have here the Crocodile Park, another famous destination in
Look at
Davao
those
City.
lizards.
Yes, as you can see here, there are a lot of crocodiles there. And do you guys know Lolong?
Yeah, Lolong
Yeah, Lolong. He's one of the largest known
is the biggest found in the
crocodiles
Philippines.
in the Philippines.
It's just Philippines
Yes,
or
but-
the whole world?
I don't know. It's actually recognized around the world as one of the biggest as well.
But
Who knows? But actually, sadly, Lolong used to live there, but Lolong is already dead.
yeah, poor Lolong.
But the Crocodile Park isn't just a park for crocodiles. There are actually
yeah, quite
other
some
animals. Yeah,
number of
there-
animals.
There are
I
tigers
saw a
there,
tiger there.
snakes, eagles. Yeah, it's basically a zoo as well.
Yeah, let's move
It's
on.
located in Davao City.
Yes.
This is our favorite part.
The
Next,
gastronomy.
Let's talk about the gastronomy of Davao City.
Let me read this one. Eats and treats to try in Davao City.
Yes, Davao for a trip.
Yes, go.
First off, we have the kinilaw.
The kinilaw.
Yes.
It's a popular seafood dish in Davao City.
Mhm.
The dish is typically made of from fresh, raw tuna or soured fish, but you can also use meat
Yes.
marinated in vinegar and citrus juices such as lemon,
Very, very
lime,
juicy.
and you can just grind some spice, some chili, some peppers,
Yeah.
and season it
So,
with.
do you eat kinilaw here in Batangas as well?
Man, I make it a habit.
Oh. So,
I mean, so
no.
delicious, you know, when you're out
Yeah.
and drinking, when you're just
Yes, yes.
eating dinner.
For pulutan, yeah. Kinilaw. It's famous in Davao. Next, we have here the sinuglaw.
Sinuglaw.
So basically, sinuglaw is a combination of the sinugba dishes and kinilaw.
Oh,
so
what
while
is
ago,
sinugba?
Sinugba are foods that are grilled.
Just-
Later we'll see a few examples of sinugba dishes. But sinuglaw is basically just a combination of both. So as you can see here, there are some grilled pork and then some raw fish. So basically, if you fuse them together, then we have sinuglaw.
And we have
Very,
two,
very delicious.
we have two orgasms in there.
Yes. Next, we have the sinugba dishes. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So we have here,
Oh, the grilled dishes.
basically they're grilled. So, first here, the sinugbang panga, or grilled fish jaw.
It's a big job.
Yeah. Next, we have the sinugbang nanubus, or grilled squid. Yeah, that's basically very, very
It's
nice.
very juicy.
You like calamares?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't really eat calamars, but if it's grilled, I'm gonna try
it's
some.
delicious. It's delicious if it's grilled. Next, we have the inato, or grilled chicken. You know, it's just
Inato.
like inasal.
Inasal.
But
Yeah.
in Davao, we call it inato. Then we have sinugbang bihod, or bagaybay. It's grilled tuna.
Grilled tuna.
That's delicious.
Tasty.
Yes.
The sutok.
And then here we have the sutokil. Now the sutokil is a combination of sugba, tola, and kinilaw. So I'll go
In
on
one
and discuss-
table.
Yeah, I discussed sugba and kinilaw. But you add here tola. It's like tinola, right?
Okay.
So if you add soup or boiled soup,
You know,
then you
there's
have
sinigang.
tola. Yes. Sugba, tola, kinilaw, sutokil. So if you're the type of person who likes to eat a lot of dishes in one go, then I definitely recommend you to try Davao
Yes,
sutokil. It's like a buffet already.
Yeah, buffet. In
Yeah.
your own table.
In your own table. And
Yeah.
of course, we have here other dishes that are famous in Davao. We have here the pasayan, or the fried shrimp.
Yeah.
Those are actually,
Oh,
you can eat
is
them
this-
without rice.
It's scallops.
Yeah, scallops, the king hason.
Actually,
Baked
I,
scallops.
I'd never eaten
You never tried
one.
scallops?
Yes, I never tried that.
You should try scallops with cheese, melted cheese, bro.
So you just
Yes.
fried it.
Yeah, you bake them.
So you just
Bake
open
them
your
with cheese.
scallops.
Yeah, open your scallops, put cheese on them, then you bake them. Then when it comes out, it's just very, very delicious. I recommend it. Next we have here the bulad. So here in Batangas, you call bulad as tuyo or
Tuyo.
hawot.
Yeah, hawot and
Yeah.
tuyo.
But in Davao, we call those as bulad. It's basically dried and salted fish.
Yes, I want to try this one too. This clam soup.
Imbaw, yes.
It looks so healthy
Yes,
and
yes.
yummy at the same
Yes,
time.
seafood. Also have here guso or lato. Another seafood. They're actually just fresh seaweed. So if you like eating healthy, if you like the taste of seaweed, then go ahead.
Try the
it,
for salad.
guso or lato.
In these days.
And of course, you have the delicacies in Davao. So these are just
The
some,
sweets.
and these are actually very prominent in Davao. We have here first the binignit.
The
Do
binignit.
you have binignit in Batangas as well?
Back in my hometown in Quezon, we have
you have binignit.
yes, something
binignit.
like this one, but I don't really know how or what they
Mm.
call
So-
it in here.
Yeah. So binignit is a combination of fruits cooked in coconut milk. Yeah, there's also some zagos there. Yeah, a lot of you just put a lot
Yeah,
of things there.
I've actually
put in the
eaten
soup.
some-
And
some.
it's a very, very sweet soup. I used to eat it for merienda back then.
Merienda,
Yeah.
yes.
And of course, the very, very famous durian in Davao.
The king of fruits.
So a lot of people say that durian has a very,
Unpleasant
attractive,
smell.
unpleasant smell. But if you live in Davao, you will actually get used to it. You enjoy it.
I mean, it
durian.
smells, but you know, its taste
It
is
is
so
good.
lovely.
So durian is considered as the king of fruits. You either hate its smell but love its taste, or not like it at all.
Yeah, I gotta make that
you
name.
know, durian, you can eat durian raw as a fruit. But of course, in Davao, we make our own innovations, which is
Yes.
why we try to make durian as enjoyable as possible to the foreigners.
Yes, I can see that
Yeah,
in
we
here.
make durian pie,
Durian ice cream,
durian milkshake, even durian candies.
durian
I
candies.
recommend you to try all of those.
Yeah.
I swear, durian flavor is just good in a lot of things. And then,
Unfortunately,
that's about it. So we discussed some of the highlights in Davao region, and I really do hope that we were able to convince you to try and visit Davao region.
So if you would comprise all the information, we can say that Davao is just very agricultural.
Yes.
And
It's highly urbanized as well.
yes,
Has wonderful, colorful festivals, and of course the food there is just.
oh my
Did you
goodness.
like the food there?
I
Would you
loved
like
it.
to try them?
Yes,
Well, I
I
really
drove
recommend
them.
you to try them.
I'd like to go back to gastronomy page, please.
Nah, I recommend you to just visit Davao and eat them.
Now,
First
let's
time.
go.
Yeah. So once again, we're your reporters. I'm Bandivas Kenji.
And I am Miguel Rentoria.
Yes, and we recommend you to Suroy na sa Davao. When you
Suroy
say
na sa Davao?
When you say Suroy, it means to visit, to travel.
O in Tagalog,
Gala, punta.
tara.
Tara na sa Davao.
Let's
Ganon.
go.
Thank you.